Starting in November, United Airlines will suspend its flights to the airport serving Sonoma County, a renowned wine-growing region north of San Francisco.
It was a surprise. We weren't expecting that.
Airport manager John Stout says United's service cut comes at a time when his airport is in the middle of a $40 million expansion. Despite his airport having record number of passengers in June, Stout says high fuel costs and a shortage of pilots are catching up.
During COVID, you went from that large amount of flying, a significant amount was cut. They parked a lot of aircraft. It's easy to stop operations in the airport world. But bringing it back on, you have to then recruit, you have to do the training. It takes time to bring all these things back up to speed.
Sonoma County isn't alone. American Airlines announced it was cutting service to 4 U.S. cities: Dubuque, Toledo, Islip, and Ithaca.
By the end of this year, at this point, it appears at least 52 U.S. cities will have lost all of their airline service because of the pilot shortage and high fuel costs. The regional airlines, which can operate roughly 40% of the flights in the U.S., are the carriers that are being hit hardest by the pilot shortage.
Heart of Health says airlines offered early retirement and buyout offers to pilots at the wrong time.
It's estimated more than 5,000 pilots left the U.S. airline industry just in 2020, and you had several thousand more pilots leave in 2021. Airlines were caught with their pants down, if you will, when travel demand began to recover.
The Airline Pilots Association accuses airlines of creating an artificial shortage to convince federal regulators to lower the training hours required for pilots. The union says the United States is producing more pilots today than we did pre-pandemic, calling it a blatant attempt to weaken first officer qualification requirements.
As the pilots are drawn up to the majors, the mainline aircraft, it's causing upward pressure on wages for pilots at the smaller airlines. The regional side of the mainline airlines is greatly impacted.
What we're in is a Darwinian environment where it's really the survival of the financially fittest airlines.
Heart of Health says it will likely take until 2024 or 2025 for not only U.S. airlines, but airlines in other parts of the world facing shortages too, to hire all the pilots they need. He says if you're interested in a career as a pilot, there's probably no better time than now, where you'll get paid better than ever and also enjoy greater job security. Mark New, CGTN, Santa Rosa, California.